Hiker who hears rumors about a lost dog in the mountains makes a startling find. Discovering that a pet has gone missing is one of the worst feelings imaginable. Searching for them can seem like a near impossible task, and it's often difficult to fight off the creeping feeling of hopelessness. When Trinity Smith and her friend Sean Nichols saw a notice on Facebook that someone's pet was lost on Mount Bros, a popular hiking mountain near Alma, Colorado, they knew they wanted to be part of the rescue effort. So, Trinity and Sean set off to traverse the Rocky Mountain terrain, hoping to find some sign of life. As a pet owner, if your furry friend goes missing, it's one of the worst feelings in the world. In Colorado recently, news spread that a hiker's dog was lost atop Mount Bros, a popular climbing destination. Though the terrain would be a challenge, fortunately, there were plenty of people willing to help with the search. Trinity Smith and her good friend Sean Nichols were just two of the people who read the alert on a local Facebook page and desperately wanted to help. They both spent a significant amount of time hiking Mount Bros and they knew the area well, so they set out on a journey to find the lost pooch. As they began their search one Thursday afternoon, they walked the mountain trails, calling out over and over again, hoping to hear some sort of response. Suddenly, they heard the faint barking of a dog in the distance. However, the sun was setting, and they knew that navigating the terrain after dark would be dangerous, so they returned home. Returning early the next morning, they were determined to locate the stranded animal. For nearly 4 hours, Trinity and Sean shouted into the mountain air, praying for a sign. Finally, the pair heard a faint bark behind a large boulder. When they looked around the other side, they saw what they were so desperately looking for, a terrified dog in need of immediate care. Sean carried the dog, whose name was later determined to be Chloe, back to his vehicle. They announced the rescue on the local Facebook page and then headed into town to buy Chloe food. The frightened dog's owners read the exciting news and met the two at the store for a heartwarming reunion. They were ecstatic and forever grateful to Trinity and Sean, but the question remained, would Chloe be okay? Trinity and Sean learned that the Osborns, Chloe's owners, had been searching for their 14-year-old dog for 6 whole weeks. After the tearful meeting in town, Chloe was immediately taken to the local vet for much-needed medical attention. All they could do was hope for the best. Chloe had lost more than half of her body weight while she was stuck on Mount Bros. Once a healthy 85-pound pooch, she now weighed a mere 26 pounds. Veterinarians were in awe that she survived the entire ordeal with such little nutrition. After a thorough examination, Chloe was sent home with Larry Osborn and his wife. She needed lots of rest and attention. She lived through a very traumatic experience, and massive amounts of love and care were the only things that would help her overcome it. It was difficult for Chloe to eat at first. She spent 6 weeks living off of insects and shrubs. It took her stomach several days to acclimate to a regular diet again, but she was slowly regaining her old appetite. With every day that passed, Chloe was growing stronger. She wasn't a young dog by any means, but her youthful energy was gradually returning. She was starting to run on her own, and the Osborns helped her every step of the way. The road to recovery is still long for Chloe. Gaining all of her weight and strength back will take time, but she is heading in the right direction. Her owners have faith that if Chloe can survive a treacherous 6-week stint in the mountains alone, she can overcome anything. Larry Osborn still plans on taking Chloe out to the mountains with him once she recovers, but he's going to be much more cautious of where he hikes. Due to Chloe's age, he'll stick to smaller ranges where there's no chance of losing her again. Larry had this to say about the rescue effort: "It's a really tight-knit community, but it's really good to know that with all the bad in the world, there's still a lot of good. So I thank those guys a lot. It's people like Trinity and Sean that help make this world a better place." Even at 14 years old, Chloe was able to hold her own for 6 weeks in the mountains. There's truly something special about her will to live. Share this amazing rescue effort with your friends below.